What inspires you to give so much to the knife community?
Well, I worked construction my whole life. Uh, I wound up in the plumbers and steam fitters local in Indiana, and I was a pipe fitter for 45 years. But 22 of those years, I was an instructor. So I got to watch young people starting out, watch them grow, and turn into good journey people. And when I retired about a year and a half ago from that, I had a bad void in my life, a bad void. So I was on one of the live streams. I can't even remember. It may have been MC, but they gave a shout out to a young live channel, Carry and Cut, and so I okay, this is my project. So I got to work with Carry and Cut, but he works construction too. And I tell you, and I worked blacktop for many years. And it's daylight to dark, 6 days a week, and it's hard to do anything other than just go home, fall in bed, say hi to the missus, and that's about it. And so when he hit about 1,000, he came this spring. He started working again, working all the hours, crazy hours. So he kind of shut back. So there I was left with another void. So I can't even remember. I can't remember honestly who I reached out to first.
It's more like you're just trying to root for the underdog.
That's what I'm doing. Is because my apprentices grew into journey people,
right?
And I like to see young knife channels grow into putting MC out. You know, that's what I like to everybody to do, and I don't have anything against MC. Please don't take it that way. But you know, I want to see young knife channels do good, and I know that giveaways help draw people in, and this, that, and the other. So that's what I decided to do, and I've got roughly 20 channels right now that I'm working with.
I'd say it keeps you busy.
It does keep me busy.
If I could just do more shorts and lives where I could grow, but I don't know if I want to grow that kind of audience. You know, I want people that are like you, that are really there for the benefit of learning and camaraderie or whatever you want to call it.
It is.
Where it's like we're our own little family, you know. We look out for each other. Like when I was 16, or when I was 12, I was responsible with my pocket knife, and just to get that video out to them, you had to not do your comments, which I just don't agree with it. But
it is a brotherhood, and or sisterhood. It can be a sisterhood because I was pleasantly surprised with how many women are into the knife.
I wish more would get into it.
Absolutely. Well, Darkwater got pulled 2 or 3 times because he had his little ones, and they grew up kind of like I grew up. When you was in grade school, we had pocket knives, and the teachers need a string cut or something. We'd play mumbly peg or stretch it at recess. But you know, they're not a weapon. They're a tool.
Exactly.
And
it's no different than a pipe wrench.
It's no different than a pipe wrench.
It's how you look at it. You could look at it as a weapon, but it's not what it's made for. So you said you was married.
Been married 50
you got
years.
Kids?
Yeah, been married 50 years. The end of this month. Wonderful woman who.
Yeah, you're on video. You better say wonderful.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. She's mean, but she probably kept me from prison or dying because when I was younger, well, still do, it's still there, a very violent temper. And she was the calming force in all that.
That just blows my mind. I can't picture you, Violet.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I did some things, and out of high school, I did even worse things. And yeah, I was heading down a bad road.
I can relate to you somewhat on that level because I made bad choices. That's the thing, we can't live in the past or it will destroy what we got, you know. And I work on it every day, trying to be a better person, trying to help people, trying to, my passion is to help people and show what kindness will do. Just like, just by being kind to people. Look, I got a man that drove 5.5 hours to visit me. And I don't think if I would have been a guy that didn't care about people, I don't think that would ever happen. If
you get back what you present.
If you don't create a relationship with your people, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
What was we talking about?
Illuminati.
We're
getting Illuminati in this.
Yeah. Illuminati, you need to make us all something that we can wear and charge us $5 for it or $10, whatever. And I think that's something that would be good to sell for us to know who everybody is.
And if they don't want to be approachable, they don't have to wear it.
Right.
If they want to be approachable and talk, I would love to have had a conversation with old father.
What is your favorite carry? Your go-to knife that you usually grab, or is it
my ADC? I'm very boring. I'm extremely. Now let me explain this. I am not a knife snob, a steel snob.
Right.
I'm not a. It's got to be this or nothing because I've got all kinds of different knives. I got Spydercos, Savilis, but the platform that fits me the best is the 535 bug out.
Really?
And so I've got 15 of them.
What?
Yep, I got 15 of them. This one happened to be in the rotation today, but I brought 5 more or 6 more down with me. But every morning when I get up, I go out and put a different bug out in my pocket, and I carry that. But the rest of my EDC is very boring as well. Fieldmaster Swiss Army knife and a
Classic.
Rambler.
Okay.
Yep, this is a Rambler. And but these are with me every day also, along with a cigarette lighter, and I don't even smoke. Haven't smoked in years.
I got a zip on my pocket, and I don't smoke either.
Yep. But yeah, bench made bug out, and a lot of it, and hold your hand up here. Look at the size difference. I got little children's hands. I'm a little bitty guy. So I can't front flip with a hoop. I can't do.
This so happened the knife I was going to give him, which I gave him a couple other ones, but it's a front flipper only. So I'm going to have to figure out something else.
No, it's totally fine. But so for me to, I've been really practicing, trying to get the Spidey flick, and as you can see, my little fingers just well, there, I got one on video.
I know BEDC his hands are like yours, and he manages to do it just fine. This is the one I was talking about I was going to send you. It's got the fuller. This is the Farron Ford Stinger. See if you can do that fuller. See?
I've been practicing.
Yep.
DVD. I've been practicing.
Yeah, I'll check out EDC with DVD too. It's my buddy.
But I even modify my own knives. I make a clip point out of that instead of the drop point.
Okay.
So I ground that down. So I've got a couple of clip points.
I actually like the clip point, I think, better.
Huh?
I think I actually like that better.
They are sweet. They are really, really, really sweet.
I've never held a benchmark. No, I take it back. My brother-in-law's got a bug out. A mini bug out.
Well, here, play with that for a minute.
Oh yeah,
See, I avoid the warranties on a lot of knives.
because you work on them.
Yeah, I avoid the warranty. But shout out to Gersh Blades. I designed. I
Dude,
actually made a wooden blade out of a paint stirrer that would actually function in a bug out platform.
just check out that bug out. That blade is epic.
And I sent it to Gersh Blades, and he said, "Sure, I can make that." That's out of MagnaCut. Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
In October,
Dude,
I've been bugging him because I want a true Warncliffe out of K390, and so that's going to be built this year.
You're kidding, dude.
No.
K390 is a
Out of
beast.
K390.
I'll tell you another still I like is ZDP 189. Have you ever used it?
No, but it's probably got some pretty good equivalent.
Now, the HRC on it is 67 to 70. It's a real brittle,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you drop it. But you talk about never having to sharpen nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to North Mountain Blades. They're sending me two knives to check out. The two models that I wanted to check out. Oh, I'm going to put that in my pocket if you don't watch.
Well,
The
you
two
put that one
models-
in your pocket.
Huh?
You can put that one in your pocket.
I ain't taking this.
Yeah, you can.
No, Jimmie.
Well, if you don't, then I'll just have to toss it out here in the yard, and you'll find it someday.
I can't take this from
Yes,
you.
you can.
That's too expensive, brother.
Look, I get a great deal of joy out of doing things like this. I truly do. I really do.
Are you positive?
I'm positive. I'm positive. But it's, you know, it's one of those things. You know, it's hard to explain what goes on in my little brain sometimes. It really is.
I just, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
It just blows me away. I have to edit this. Blows me away that somebody will give me something like that. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
But yeah, I look at them and I'll take a magic marker and I'll just sit there and look at it. And if you get it right, where it shadows it, you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. Then I'll take a marker and mark it out. Then that blacks that out, and then it really shows you what the potential is.
See, I got a belt grinder, plus I got it's a little grinder you use for sharpening, but you can also do whatever on it. And that's what that was one of my passions I wanted to do was work on knives, reprofile blades and stuff like that, but it just didn't work out, you know, my health just won't let me stand there. And I tried sitting down, but until this box is adjusted, I'm miserable, you know. It's all I can do to come out here and make a video, and then I'm done. And I was one that was on all the time, and I love to support people, and I pay a lot of memberships. It's probably 15, 20. But my way of giving back was by watching and commenting. I can tell the difference in the shift of my channel. I kind of feel like if I don't support people, they don't support me. You know, and it ain't that I don't want to support people. It's just that I don't feel like getting on there much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, eventually I hope that I will.
No, it's about the community.
Yeah, it's truly a special place. I mean, I've been in groups and stuff, but nobody's ever been given and stuff like people are in here. And I took up with you right off the bat. I thought, man, you know, I don't even know this guy, and he's wanting to send me a knife for a giveaway. And you know, it's not that you give stuff; it's or not that you gave me something. It's the fact that you really didn't have to. You didn't have to get to know me and send me something for a giveaway. You done it because you wanted to, and that's why I draw to people like you. Kindness is something that people underestimate. They don't realize, they think kindness is weakness, and that's couldn't be further from the truth. You know, when it comes down to it, I can be not kind, but why I do that? You know, and that's a come to my family, and that's a different story. Love y'all.